Manipur reports 9 more confirmed cases of COVID-19. Confirmed cases reached 71, out of which 60 are active cases. Inmates at quarantine center of RAJKUMARI Girls College, Thoubal, appealed government to conduct COVID-19 retest for them. Health Minister RAJKUMARI says initiative underway to hire skilled and unskilled health staffs for health department. Active COVID-19 cases in India cross 89,900. Death toll reaches 5,164, while 86,900 has recovered. Manipur joins rest of the world in observation of World No Tobacco Day organized by Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, GADA. And relevant department of the government has failed to make R&R to be followed at rehabilitation centers opened in the state. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Sunday Evening News on Impact TV. And I'm Victoria RAJKUMARI with you. Our top stories this evening. Manipur has reported 9 more confirmed cases of COVID-19. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the state have reached 71, out of which 11 are recovered cases and 60 are active cases. 3 females were tested positive for COVID-19 at VRDL Jennings last night. The first one is returnee from Delhi and she belonged to Imphal East district. The other 2 are returnees from Pune and belong to Kangpokpi district. While a 20-year-old male, a Delhi returnee from Sekmai in Imphal West district, also tested positive for COVID-19 at VRDL RIMS last night. 3 more people from Ukhrul district, one 26-year-old male, a Mumbai returnee, 26-year-old female, a Mumbai returnee, and 33-year-old female, a Delhi returnee, were tested positive for COVID-19 at VRDL RIMS this afternoon. All of them returned by train. One Chennai returnee from Noni district and another from Sector in Imphal East, who went for medical treatment outside the state, were tested COVID-19 positive. In some good news, 4 more COVID-19 patients were discharged today. 2 of them were discharged from RIMS, one of them from Khangabok Thoubal district and the other from Sangai Yumpham. They were discharged after their test result came out negative again. The other 2 discharged from Jennings are from Churachandpur and Kamjong. Altogether, 11 COVID-19 patients have been recovered and in discharge in Manipur. Confirmed case reached 71 and active cases are 60. Speaking to media, Medical Superintendent of RIMS, Professor C.H. RAJKUMARI said the patients were recovered following sacrifice and dedication by the doctors. He also said most of the patients are in a stable condition and there is a high chance of fast recovering of patients. He asserted that RIMS authority have been extending possible help to the health workers during their times of inconveniences.
Amana Sangai Yumpham Mahak Masamakchi Delhi Police Constable Oibani, Aduga Tang Tramata Jirban Tungaga, Tang Taratrukta, Maki Sangai Yumphamki quarantine center the Lagivani. And the marks positive Oibadeki, a question Mingsalaga lying up. Ma lying with Dr. C. Aginatale, Dr. Irom Emotioni, Mana Mukal Makahidaki Tavadegi, Ma Garangi, a thing but Taraga in food data, Masi negative result lucky, but they see disaster to me. Ani suba patient na masi su Delhi degi laki bani masi Thoubal Khangabok degi ni aduga masi su matamdu da positive web degi sangi bani chest medicine sanbani adaga ma singarang I think bada result negative oibidagi ma je punna koi rims ke ambulance na ngasi ji thin gidori bani atei laiba patient singsi loinabang masamu phana lei symptom te dok palaite ani khakti makhanau na bagi history huju ji lei adadi isam chamba short throat tuni ado makhanau ta chapat pagumba kai ruma ma su lei yengre ado thodok pate lahu nu lo khum khop laite moi sinji loinabak ngasi report lakhre ado loinabak dum stable noi covid-19 hariba laina se masi akoin ahan boina thingna bani kamaina tawi kamain tawde adagi covid ki damuta hospital ma sagi bisu leibe natabani na awar pasi makal makal thingnei modification se dum akoi su dum mind dum leire adaga kairuma patient se ship tawragadi or phadana sakragadi matungda akoina makhudong chada mam da koi menkhat pak soina ngamgani.
Inmates at the quarantine center of RAJKUMARI Girls College, Thawal, appealed the government to reconduct COVID-19 tests for them as their previous test results were not made clear to them. Speaking to media, one inmate said 32 of them who returned from Delhi on May 18 have been staying in the center. He added their samples were collected on May 21st, but their results have not been provided till now. However, a medical team came to the center to shift some of the inmates as they were tested positive. The inmates said that all of them staying at the center are confused about their condition and appealed the relevant authorities to look into the matter. Health Minister Langpok Lakpam RAJKUMARI said initiatives are underway by the government to hire skilled and unskilled health staffs to fill up the shortage of staffs in the health department of Manipur to face COVID-19. He was speaking during his inspection visit to the quarantine centers of Imphal West and Imphal East. The minister said that the health department lacks adequate facilities, but the department is trying their best to fulfill the needs of quarantine centers. He stressed on the need for health department staffs to do their job with dedication to face the pandemic. The minister visited Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya in Yarelpat, Triple IT in Mantripukhi, COVID Screening Center in Oriental College, Tera, and UNACO School, Maitram. He looked into the centers and also handed over PPE, hand glove, hand sanitizers and N95 masks during his visit. He also looked into the needs of the health department staffs by inquiring them.
In what facility nurses and doctor what facility may have known Matu or Nabi Minister Tanner Gamatu Mankana when of the Kan Honori, the London machine to supplement another Honori. I am Salu Jagasan in Bakri common picture main power. Secondly, medical kitchen must be shortage lap. Adu material of kitchen shortage in the quite short slay. Number 2 item CMO or the scene at a question to make up with them. Not a complaint like and the Matapi with Mapi. What another modern no people by Tuna, it becomes our responsibility to talk Pajanamong Tanam, Lebak to an Serato, and Habitama. Tell the Bambis I take a scientific mathematical stop line.
An awareness program on COVID-19 was held at Kaino Thongka Mamang Laikai area in Bishnupur district today. Manipur University COVID-19 Task Force Committee, jointly formed by the university's Department of Geology and Botany, organized the program. Speaking at the event, Department of Geology guest faculty Dr. L. Bina stressed on preventive measures against COVID-19. Face masks made by teachers and students of the two departments were also distributed to the attendees at the event. Relevant department of the government has failed to make rules and regulations to be followed at rehabilitation centers opened in the state since 1980s. Meanwhile, a Punba Drug Rehabilitation Forum, Manipur, formed by individuals who opened rehabilitation centers in the state, has formed new rules and regulations which are followed while running the centers. Impact News reporter E. Mushuk and cameraman A. Johan brings you a report.
Rehabilitation centers are the only place or center where people with drug addiction are being treated and bring them back to the normal life.
Rehab center, treatment center, si layam daw tagadi ay koi di siba na trana kay sum sana layiba adu kaktani adu hausi di ta sengna treatment center si layba na maram oiraga haidi sada yama comfortably oiba adagi ta sengna hagi society ga kitang relationship ama sagat pada yam sauna mateng ama pibi hena su thamsaningi.
There are above 50 rehabilitation centers in Manipur and more than 1 lakh people are drug users. However, failure of the authorities concerned to form rules and regulations lead to occurrence of various unwanted incidents in the rehabilitation centers every year.
Drug users singi damakta hozik treatment center ne na government funded tawraga lairiba treatment center masingna kun khaktani center hariba center kun sida lairiba treatment capacity na samri kunni Manipur dana drug users ya koi lakh muki mathakta lairongani aduna hariba singsi private center singsina mateng pangsalakna ba tholak ba posita government na mateng pangdramina private center singsida sana patha protocol guideline ma legada ba singdu leidramina maram chana tholaiba private center singsi ngasagi government na miyeng sangda na magi at least minimum standard guideline ama sembiraga center singsi bu phajana mapung marai phana salairaga ngasi state na thengnariba drug ki problem se mayo yamina bada Matiang Oigadoriba Center Singsia Tawibam Topa Singdi government na Tobi Dabadagi Masi human right violation issue Mayamama Rehab Center Singsida Tolaktana Ayamba Matamdadum Sahi Amada Yamdra Mi Mari Manga Shibagi no Todo Koina Tadavanate.
Upon failure of state social welfare department to form norms for rehabilitation centers, Apunba Manipur Drug Rehabilitation Forum, a group formed by individuals who open rehabilitation centers in the state, has formed new rules and regulations which are to be followed while running the centers. The rules are also adopted in all the rehab centers.
The high semi bsigi ko unity nyom chana kalon hai tare ne ko si se dum sema le jaba hai tare ado koi government da tangna da dinate government da tangna ga lai ada tangna ga la ko pot man sing se koi government na tor ko pot man sing du moi su ma to ma am le ni na moi sai ki semak ko do mu ngai dana le badiya bana tabni na akhuna tor po si ju sai ki procession ta chataya da na khoi su tongan bom sen jaba hai tare hek la ko da lai do se detoxification rooms ne ati matong da direction gi atagana rehab dormitory yoga gi classroom gi adagi counseling room ama medical room ama sigi mayam sing je sension we ba suksoi so dana thamda do pot ma thamda am da yaw ba thamam draga di madu rehab ama chalai ba mong ta ba mong mani nai ba du oi da adumaina akhuna khoi gi chana bi se mai kangon ma shen bai ta si ne basic way process koi.
Though Apunba Manipur Drug Rehabilitation Forum has formed new rules and regulations for rehab centers, initiatives from the government with a long-term policy is still required for smooth running of rehabilitation centers in the state.
Hariba center singsi hena quality leina bagi moigi damota protocol ama sebi raga leina center singsi department of ganona social welfare government of ganona Manipur na regulate tawiraga Masagi Sustainable Development Goal number 3 target 5 to piriba strengthen the prevention and treatment of substance abuse hyper pandamse by 2030 phangba ngamnanawa mari leinawa authorities singdaina appeal tawjari.
This is Ibeto Tokchon for Impact News reporter Elangwa Musuk and cameraman Rambam Yohan, Impact News, Imphal.
Proscav Pripak Pro Chairman El Paliba greeted its fighters and people of the state on the occasion of its 10th Progressive Day celebration today. It also expressed immense gratitude to all the frontline warriors of COVID-19 pandemic. The chairman, in a press release, said Northeasterners across the country are increasingly facing racial attacks and discrimination since the coronavirus outbreak. He urged the various communities of the state to unite and take resolutions against such acts of racism. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we'll bring you news on observation of World No Tobacco Day by Qatar. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
You are watching Impact TV, engaging, empowering, and impacting lives.
Bisleri at your doorstep delivery service. Bisleri drinking water with 10-step quality process. Ozonization for purity with contactless production and packaging. For order-related queries, please contact 8787-567-518 or 690-9357-842. With terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. You're watching Sunday Evening News on Impact TV. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, KADA, observed World No Tobacco Day on the theme Protecting Youth from Industry Manipulation and Preventing Them from Tobacco and Nicotine Use today. Speaking at the event held at KADA head office in Konung Mamang, Puiromba, Kongnang Makong, KADA Vice President Dipanjit Ningthaujam expressed discontentment that although consignment of various drugs are seized in the state, the drug kingpins remained unarrested. He asserted that although various anti-tobacco acts, including CODPA Act, are implemented in the state, drug peddlers still continue their activities at whims owing to the state government's failure to fully implement the act. Total confirmed COVID-19 cases in India increased to 1,82,100 cases. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, 89,900 are active cases, 86,900 people have recovered, and altogether 5,164 patients have died so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected 61,76,200 people and 3,71,200 people have succumbed to COVID-19, while 27,45,000 people have recovered so far. USA is on the top with 18,16,800 confirmed cases, Brazil with 4,99,900 cases in on second, and Russia with 4,05,800 cases in on third. A Manipuri nurse who works at a hospital in Kolkata tested negative for COVID-19 last evening. She was also discharged from the hospital. Impact News bring you a telephonic conversation with the nurse.
Ayutum Hola fever, Dinitum Hola fever, Lakamaniva, 29 the in the away, in the Toraga, the 29 in dancer, Dr. Rena Swap, Loraga, that I want the positive report after to get 30 the live. I say, Shadan Night, but didn't how has the Akibo Gumba, our Edo hospital. Being the room, I guess, in the room that chipped away is that 30 star to see that one in down, but not chipped away. Is a single room that in 17 days, 17 days later, as it is passed away. This is Doctor. I guess, yes, how some of period, 7 days, quarantine the layer, do nothing that when I 7 days, we nothing that we get up on how we get 20 parts that Laga take up tower, nothing that I suppose it was the 29 or the Doctor, another 30 something, days, they told you, and how reporting a few company as a negative report out of the Fuda, Sanari Rotary, I get 29 minutes, a victimization tablet 500 mg, swimming down the Vitaba Hogi, ICPS, Savage, and that 30 the Gihogia, the ICPS Savage, Hamba Party, Savada, 800 mg, Manate was from the jet layer, 5 days, I is victimization, Savage, 5 days, Manate, the Diamond Chi tablet, after 15 days, Kumbagi, Mayas, my Napiga, no, the Aniva Kumba. Now, in the moment, I found out the king of Habugumba, the Amata, Gargayama, doing it away from Krahapaga, one water, the Haygum, Yamsai, Hayragumba, the some Brazilian Sagiana, Sagiam to a green tea, to the income in the Chin Tapin Hotel Green Tea, and the Harpaga, and the Turkey, the king of Habati, farm, the Matam, the hospital, and supply to the Madam Dovi, to the labor, to the MIT Bangiza, in the Matam Bangi, Aina Natanda, the Aina Haitani, and Watamata. United in the Haiba, the women to Gaban, the Viva, the Agency, Dr. Udan, the Sudimaram of the Aiden Bow in Congress, the no less than.
And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur reports 9 more confirmed cases of COVID-19. Confirmed cases with 71, out of which 60 are active cases. Inmates at quarantine center of RAJKUMARI Girls College, Thoubal appeal government to conduct COVID-19 retest for them. Health Minister RAJKUMARI says initiatives underway to hire skilled and unskilled health staff for health department. Active COVID-19 cases in India cross 89,900. Death toll reaches 5,164, while 86,900 has recovered. Manipur joins rest of the world in observation of World No Tobacco Day, organized by Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, GADA. And relevant department of the government has failed to make R&R to be followed at rehabilitation centers opened in the state. That's all we have in this evening bulletin. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Agenda Manipur. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Till then, have a great Sunday evening.
Birla Emporium Private